ABC News agreed to give $15 million to Donald Trump's presidential library project to settle a lawsuit filed by the president-elect. Trump had sued the network and George Stephanopoulos for defamation after the anchor incorrectly stated on air that Trump had been found liable for rape. ABC has also agreed to post online a note of regret.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for Yellowhammer Now. Let's talk a little bit about the poor mainstream media and how they have to pay $15 million to the Donald Trump Presidential Library and $1 million to Donald Trump's lawyers via ABC for a defamatory statement. Now, if you think for a second the media is going to learn anything because of this, you are way off base. Just look at MSNBC. Well, they discussed this. They're still repeating the same stupid, false, defamatory nonsense.
I would just say, I mean, this feels like it has a real chilling effect. Like, I mean, shout out to the standards department. Okay, standards is always making sure that we are keeping the bar high and substantive and accurate. But what George Stephanopoulos said in that interview, I mean, it seems to hold up with what the judge said after the fact. And now his news organization and himself, George Stephanopoulos himself, is paying $1 million of his own money to the lawyers, and ABC at $15 million. It's insane.
Now, we can talk about what's happening on the national level. Yes, that's always fun to do. But let's look at what's happening here in the great state of Alabama. We have our own little defamation mill churning out story after story, whether they're slandering the good people of the city of Coleman or they're going after individual lawmakers and suggesting that they are in the Klan. Oh, did I say suggesting? Because that would be clever. What's actually happening is they have J.D. Crowe working for them, who is the worst political cartoonist of all time, and he's out there straight up depicting them as members of the Klan, which I'll remind you is defamatory, and AL.com might want to knock this off now. Take a look at some of these brilliant drawings over the years. First, we have Mo Brooks. Look at how he is depicted. Mo Brooks is depicted, surprise, as a member of the Klan. And guess what? Look right there with him. Who's there? Tommy Tuberville. Yes, Alabama Ku Klux Klan. You get it? He's just so incredibly clever there. But Mo Brooks and Stephen Miller got it as well because they're batty as hell for white supremacy. You know, that's the case. There they are again, Klan members. Here we have him depicting basically the entire legislature as a bunch of Klan members who are afraid of DEI because of white fragility or some nonsense. And that's just incredibly lazy. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like a callback? It looks like a callback to me to Abu Ghraib, but I don't know. J.D. Crowe is just not that clever. So even when he writes words all over his art, you still have no idea what the hell he's talking about. And then there's this lazy nonsense, how a divisive concept bill can't even get off the launch pad, which, of course, we saw that it did, in fact, get off the launch pad. So there we go. Hey, here's Tommy Tuberville once again shaking hands with somebody who's in the Klan and saying he wants to share his hat because it would be awesome to get one of those. And then you have KKK, K's Confederate koozies, because, you know, again, J.D. Crowe is just not a very clever person, so he kind of has to play the one thing he can do. And even when it's not about the state of Alabama, like Tennessee, well, they're spitting democracy out and expelling members of their legislature because they can't act correctly. That's white supremacy, apparently, even though one of the people expelled is white. But don't worry about facts. J.D. Crowe's not going to give you much of that. He's just going to give you some creepy and weird nonsense. But he will simp for brutal murderers after they survive execution. So, by the way, this fat piece of garbage ended up dying anyway. So congratulations to the great state of Alabama for killing that bastard and going on a little bit of a kill streak since then. It's been fantastic. Well, let's ignore that for a second, and let me remind my friends in the media something. You're not immune. And now we know that is more true now than ever. So here are the consequences of your collective actions. You have to tell the truth. If that's a problem for you, if that's chilling or that's scary, it might be time to get into another business.